We went from 1,800 people looking at the content to 18,000 people looking at the content on a regular basis. So we made a massive improvement on reach from the very beginning. We got to 25% adoption rate within the first 2 months. So we were really looking at trying to hit a 50% adoption rate or even higher as we got through that year. And luckily, we did continue to increase adoption. People were loving to see the new platform, getting the chance to actually interact.
Just to produce a newsletter, they were having to publish onto like 3 or 4 different platforms. It was just incredibly time consuming. And I think it previously took our communication team 10 hours just to send out a newsletter. And now we've got it down to 45 minutes.
I like to think of it as like Uber efficiency. It's all in one place. You can plan your content, you publish your content, analyze your content, push your content out to other people. That's been really helpful for us.
Just going back to the 4,000 apps, I can only imagine trying to be a caregiver, remember my login, what app I use for what. And so that's where that simplify really comes in, getting it down to the vital few experiences. And then we can optimize those experiences for great patient or caregiver experiences. You can't optimize 4,000 of anything. It's just impossible.
You can catch up on the news, but you could also submit a timesheet or submit an expense report right there within the platform. Now, if you can get to Concur, for instance, through the BNN app, while you're traveling potentially, there's an efficiency there that's gained.
Adoption rate, we're over 50% now. Of those that are on the app, over 60% of them are engaged and continue to have high retention.
On a daily basis, we're seeing 90% of employees in the application. And then when we investigate those certain posts that are for company-wide updates, the engagement rate and open rates are upwards of 80%. And for a company update where just 5 years ago it was around 20 to 30%, it's an extreme increase. Our employees are more engaged because they are seeing the information, and they're more effective because they have the tools that they need.
And I think that the foundation that we put in place 4 years ago has really paid dividends. We have 70 plus channels that cover everything from global news. Functions have their own channels. We were able to set up a COVID-19 channel, which enabled us to really mobilize pretty quickly. People had to go back to work at their home very quickly, right? So the ability for us to be able to add content remotely and not necessarily having to be tied to the Dow network to add content was super helpful.
Just onboarding new teammates, having to explain all these different places you have to go to do these different things, that was taxing. Now you give them one place.
The employees that were meeting or exceeding their quotas were also the most engaged sales employees on E360.
Occasionally I'm given to hyperbole, but without hyperbole here, I can really say it's been the most rewarding thing of my professional career. To see the results and the level of engagement that we're seeing with employees interacting with this platform has been incredibly rewarding.
We see the need here. We see the solution that this platform provides for not only communications, but an opportunity for communications to drive results for your business and make sure that people are connected.